Have you ever heard a sound that made you feel super relaxed? Maybe it was a quiet whisper, or the sound of rain tapping on your window. This feeling actually has a special name. It is called ASMR. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. That sounds very long and complicated, I know, but the feeling is actually very simple. It is a nice tingly feeling that some people get. This feeling often starts on the top of your head, and then it can move down your neck and back. It feels like a warm, fuzzy sensation that makes you feel calm and sleepy. It is a very good feeling. People watch ASMR videos to get this special feeling. The internet is just full of these videos. You can find so many different kinds of them. Some videos have people whispering soft words, and others have sounds of tapping on different objects like wood or glass. The people who make these videos are called ASMR artists. They use special microphones to capture every little sound. These microphones are very sensitive and they make the sounds very clear and close, as if they are happening right next to your ear. This really helps people feel the tingles and relax. It is such a wonderful way to unwind after a long day. So why do people enjoy this so much? Our world can be very noisy and busy. There is always something happening around us. Cars are loud, people are talking, and phones are always ringing. ASMR videos offer a quiet escape from all that noise. They create a peaceful space where you can just listen and relax. The sounds are gentle and predictable, and this helps your brain to calm down and stop worrying about things. It's kind of like a mini vacation for your mind. You don't have to think about anything. You just listen and let the good feelings take over your body. For many people, ASMR is more than just a fun thing to watch. It is a tool that helps them every day. Some people watch ASMR videos to help them fall asleep at night. The soft sounds can be better than counting sheep. Others watch them to reduce stress or anxiety. When they feel worried, listening to a calming sound can make them feel much better. It's like a warm hug for your brain. This simple, tingly feeling has helped so many people find a little bit of peace in their busy lives. It shows that even small, quiet sounds can have a big positive effect on us. Among all the different kinds of ASMR, one type is very special. It is also very delicious to watch. I am talking about cake cutting videos. Yes, just watching someone slice into a beautiful cake can be a big ASMR trigger for many people. It might sound a little strange at first. Why would watching a cake get cut be so relaxing? But once you watch one of these videos, you will understand. The combination of wonderful sounds and beautiful sights makes it a perfect ASMR experience. It has become one of the most popular trends in the ASMR world for a very good reason. So, what makes cake cutting so special for ASMR? It is all about the anticipation and the satisfying result. When you see a perfect, untouched cake, you feel a sense of excitement. You wonder what it looks like on the inside. You wonder what sounds it will make when the knife goes through it. The ASMR artist slowly brings a knife closer to the cake. The camera is usually very close, so you can see every little detail. You see the shiny frosting and the colorful sprinkles. This visual part builds up the excitement. Then, the moment finally comes. The knife touches the cake. The magic truly begins with that first cut. The sound is everything. Depending on the cake, the sound can be very different. It could be a soft, squishy sound as the knife sinks into a fluffy sponge, or it could be a sharp, crackling sound as it breaks through a hard chocolate shell. These sounds are captured with those super sensitive microphones I mentioned earlier. This means you hear everything in amazing detail. You hear the gentle crunch, the smooth slice, and the soft crumble. It's a full sensory experience that is both calming and incredibly satisfying to listen to. These videos are not just about one slice either. The artist will often cut the cake into many small pieces. Each slice creates its own unique set of sounds. They might cut a square piece, then a triangle piece. They might cut it slowly or sometimes a little faster. This variety keeps the video interesting and gives you more sounds to enjoy. People love this because it's a simple, pure, and happy experience. There's nothing complicated about it. It's just the pure joy of watching a beautiful cake being sliced piece by piece, filling your ears with delightful sounds. Let's talk more about the amazing sounds of cake cutting. Every cake has its own voice, its own special music when it is cut. It's like a small symphony of sweet sounds. Imagine a cake with a thick layer of frosting. When the knife first presses down, you might hear a soft, muffled crackle. It is the sound of the sugar in the frosting giving way. Then, as the knife sinks deeper, the sound changes. It becomes a smooth, gliding sound. It is a very clean and satisfying noise. It sounds like, or a soft. It's a gentle sound that is very pleasing to the ears. Now think about a different kind of cake. Maybe it's a mousse cake. These cakes are very soft and airy. They are like a cloud you can eat. When a knife goes into a mousse cake, the sound is very different. It is a wet, squishy sound. It's a bit like ore. You can almost feel the lightness of the mousse through the sound. The microphone picks up the tiny air bubbles popping inside the cake. It's a very delicate and subtle sound. Listening to this can make you feel very calm. It's a quiet sound that helps you focus and forget about everything else around you. What about cakes with layers? Layer cakes are a treasure trove of different sounds. Each layer can have a different texture and make a different noise. Imagine a cake with a layer of soft sponge, then a layer of creamy filling, and then another layer of sponge. As the knife cuts through, you hear a sequence of sounds. You hear the soft tear of the sponge, then the smooth squish of the cream, and then the sponge sound again. It's a rhythmic and predictable pattern of sounds. This rhythm can be very soothing, almost like listening to a gentle song with a repeating chorus. And we cannot forget about cakes with crunchy parts. Some cakes have nuts, cookies, or hard chocolate pieces inside or on top. These are my favorite for sounds. When the knife hits a crunchy part, you get a loud, sharp. It's a very satisfying and powerful sound. It's a big contrast to the softer sounds of the cake. This mix of soft and crunchy sounds makes the experience very exciting. It keeps your ears guessing what sound will come next. This variety is what makes cake cutting ASMR so endlessly fascinating to listen to. It's a full concert of sounds from just one dessert. Let's dive deeper into the textures you hear. The frosting on a cake is often the first thing the knife touches. It is the gatekeeper of all the sounds inside. Some frostings are very hard and brittle. Think of royal icing that is dried into a solid shell. When the knife breaks through this, it makes a sharp cracking sound. It's like the sound of stepping on a frozen puddle. It's a clean, crisp sound that is very satisfying. This sound gives a feeling of breaking something open to reveal a secret inside. It is a very exciting start to the cake cutting journey. Then there is buttercream frosting. This frosting is much softer and smoother. It is made with butter and sugar, so it has a creamy texture. When a knife slices through buttercream, the sound is very different. It's a thick, buttery sound. You can almost hear the creaminess. It's a low, gentle sound, like a soft or a smooth. This sound is very rich and comforting. It makes you think of warmth and happiness. This sound doesn't have a sharp crackle, but it has a deep satisfaction of its own. It is a simple, pleasant sound that can be very relaxing to listen to over and over again. Underneath the frosting is the heart of the cake, the sponge. The sponge cake is light and airy, full of tiny holes. When the knife cuts through it, you hear the sound of the soft cake tearing apart gently. It's a crumbly, slightly rough sound. You can hear the individual crumbs separating. A very sensitive microphone can even pick up the sound of the air escaping from the little pockets in the sponge. It is a very detailed and intricate sound. It makes you appreciate the delicate structure of the cake. This sound is very gentle and can be very tingly for many people who enjoy ASMR. Sometimes cakes have a surprise inside, like a liquid center. Think of a lava cake with warm melted chocolate in the middle. When the knife cuts into the cake, you first hear the soft sponge. But then, as it reaches the center, something amazing happens. The liquid chocolate starts to flow out. You can hear a soft, gooey bubbling sound as it spills onto the plate. This is both a visual and an auditory treat. The combination of the cutting sound and the gentle sound of the flowing liquid is incredibly relaxing and satisfying. It's a multi-sensory experience that makes cake cutting videos so special.
I've seen a lot of
Why do these simple sounds of cutting a cake make us feel so good? Well, there is a science behind it, but honestly, it's also very simple. Our brains just love patterns and gentle sounds. When we hear the predictable sound of a knife slicing through a cake, our brain, kind of knows what to expect. This predictability is very calming. In a world full of sudden loud noises, the consistent and soft sounds of cake cutting are just a welcome relief. They tell our brains that everything is okay and that we are in a safe and peaceful environment. This feeling of safety helps us to relax deeply. These sounds can also trigger happy memories. The sound of a cake being cut might remind you of your birthday parties as a child. You remember the excitement of waiting for your slice of cake. You remember the happiness of celebrating with your family and friends. These memories are often tied to feelings of joy, love, and comfort. So when you hear those sounds as an adult, your brain can bring back those same wonderful feelings. It's like a shortcut to happiness. The ASMR video becomes more than just a video. It becomes a connection to your own happy past. The tingly feeling of ASMR is also a physical reaction. When you hear a trigger sound like a soft crunch or a smooth slice, your brain releases chemicals that make you feel good. These are chemicals like endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin. They're sometimes called the happy chemicals. They are the same chemicals that are released when you get a hug or eat your favorite food. This is why ASMR can feel so good. It's not just in your head. Your body is actually having a positive chemical reaction that leads to feelings of pleasure and relaxation. Watching someone else do something satisfying can also be satisfying for us. This is because of something called mirror neurons in our brain. These special brain cells fire up when we watch someone else perform an action. It's as if we are performing the action ourselves. So, when we watch someone cut a cake perfectly, our brain feels the satisfaction of that perfect cut. We feel the smoothness of the slice and the pleasure of the clean result. This is why we can feel so relaxed and happy just by watching. We are sharing in the satisfying experience without having to do anything at all. ASMR is not just about sound. The things we see are also very important. Cake cutting videos are a perfect example of this. The cakes in these videos are often incredibly beautiful. They are works of art that you can eat. The creators of these videos choose cakes that are very visually appealing. They might have bright, vibrant colors like a rainbow cake, or they might be decorated with amazing details like delicate flowers made of sugar or shiny, glossy glazes. Just looking at these perfect cakes can make you feel happy and calm before the cutting even begins. The colors of the cake play a big role in how we feel. Bright colors like red, yellow, and blue can make us feel energetic and cheerful. A cake with many different colors is exciting to look at. You can't wait to see how the colors look when they are mixed together in a slice. On the other hand, cakes with soft pastel colors like light pink, baby blue, or lavender can have a very calming effect. They look gentle and peaceful. Looking at these soft colors can help to relax your mind, just as the soft sounds relax your ears. The visual part of the experience prepares you for the relaxing sounds to come. The perfection of the cake is also very satisfying to see. In our daily lives, many things are messy, but in these videos, the cake is usually flawless. The frosting is perfectly smooth. The decorations are perfectly placed. There are no mistakes. Our brains find this perfection very pleasing. It gives us a sense of order and calm. When you see something so perfect and beautiful, it can be very relaxing. It's a small escape into a world where everything is neat and tidy. This visual satisfaction is a huge part of why these videos are so popular. And then there is the knife. The knife used in these videos is also part of the visual. It is usually very clean and shiny. Sometimes it is a large professional chef's knife. Other times it might be a special decorative knife. Watching the clean, sharp blade press against the beautiful cake is a very powerful image. It creates a sense of anticipation. You know that this perfect object is about to be changed. This contrast between the perfect cake and the sharp knife makes the moment of cutting even more exciting and satisfying to watch. The whole scene is set up like a beautiful painting. One of the best parts of watching a cake being cut is the surprise inside. Before the cut, you can only see the outside of the cake. You see the frosting and the decorations on top, but you do not know what the inside looks like. Is it one color? Does it have many layers? This mystery is very exciting. It makes you want to keep watching. You feel curious. You want to see the secret that the cake is hiding. This feeling of waiting for a surprise is a big part of the fun. It is like opening a present. When the first slice is finally lifted away, the magic happens. You get to see the inside of the cake for the very first time. It is a moment of reveal. Maybe it is a beautiful rainbow cake with 7 different colored layers. Seeing all those bright stripes is a happy surprise. Or maybe it is a chocolate cake with a white cream filling. The dark and light colors look so nice together. Seeing the neat, clean layers is very satisfying. Your brain likes to see organized patterns. It makes you feel calm and pleased. The textures you see are also very interesting. You can see the little holes in the soft sponge cake. You can see the smooth, creamy texture of the filling. If there are fruits or nuts inside, you can see them too. The camera often gets very close. This lets you see every little detail. It is like you are looking at the cake under a microscope. Seeing all these different textures makes the cake look even more delicious. It makes the experience more real, even though you are just watching a video. You can almost feel the textures with your eyes. This moment of reveal is so powerful because it answers the question you had in your mind. Before the cut, you were wondering, what's inside? When you see the layers, you get the answer. This resolution is very satisfying for your brain. It's like solving a small puzzle. The whole process, from seeing the perfect outside to revealing the beautiful inside, tells a small story. It is a story with a beginning, a middle, and a happy ending. This simple story is very enjoyable to watch over and over again with different cakes. So, why is watching someone else cut a cake so much fun? One big reason is that it is pure and simple joy. There are no complicated rules to understand. There is no stress involved. You just get to watch something beautiful and listen to pleasant sounds. It is a form of easy entertainment. You can watch it when you are tired after school or work. You do not need to think hard. You can just sit back, watch the colors, listen to the crunches, and feel your body relax. It is a very simple pleasure in a busy world. Another reason is that you get to enjoy the cake without any of the bad parts. You do not have to worry about eating too much sugar. You do not have to worry about making a mess in the kitchen. You do not have to do the dishes after. You get all the good parts, the beautiful sight, the satisfying sounds, and the happy feelings with none of the work or guilt. It is like having a virtual dessert. This makes it a perfect treat that you can enjoy anytime you want, as many times as you want, without any problems. The people who make these videos also make them very fun to watch. They often have many different kinds of cakes in one video. They will cut a piece of a pink cake, then a piece of a green cake, then a piece of a chocolate cake. This variety keeps things exciting. You never know what kind of cake is coming next. Some ASMR artists also do fun challenges, like cutting cakes with unusual tools or trying to guess the flavor just from the sound. This adds a layer of playfulness to the videos, making them even more entertaining for the viewer. Finally, there is a community of people who love these videos. When you watch a cake-cutting ASMR video, you know that thousands or even millions of other people are watching it too. You can read their comments and see that they enjoy the same things you do. They might point out their favorite sound or their favorite cake. This makes you feel connected to other people. You are part of a group that shares this simple, happy interest. This sense of community makes the experience even more enjoyable and fun. In the end, cake-cutting ASMR is popular for a very simple reason. It makes people feel good. It does not matter how old you are or where you are from. Everyone can understand the joy of seeing a beautiful cake and hearing a satisfying sound. Children love to watch the bright colors and listen to the fun crunches. Adults find it to be a wonderful way to de-stress and find a moment of peace. The appeal is universal. It connects with a basic human desire for calm and satisfaction. These videos offer a small escape from our everyday lives. For a few minutes, you can forget about your homework, your chores, or your worries. You can enter a world that is full of color, beauty, and gentle sounds. This little break can make a big difference in your day. It can help you to reset your mind and feel more prepared to handle your responsibilities. It is like pressing a pause button on stress and pressing a play button on happiness. This simple escape is something that people of all ages can appreciate and benefit from. The world of ASMR is huge and continues to grow every day. There are so many different triggers and artists to explore. Cake cutting is just one delicious corner of this amazing world. Its popularity shows that the simplest things in life can often bring us the most pleasure. It does not need to be complicated to be effective. The simple act of slicing a cake, captured with care and attention, can be a powerful tool for relaxation and happiness for millions of people around the globe. It is a testament to the power of sound and sight. So the next time you feel a little stressed or just want to see something fun, maybe you can try watching a cake cutting ASMR video. Pay attention to the sounds. Notice the colors and the layers. Let yourself enjoy the simple satisfaction of the slice. You might discover a new favorite way to relax. You will be joining a worldwide community of people who have found a sweet, simple, and satisfying escape in the wonderful world of cake ASMR. It is a treat for your eyes, your ears, and your soul, and it is here for everyone to enjoy.